that you got to do when you class for my geography. Hey class, for my geography of my backyard project, I chose Enchanted Rock. Admittedly, sometimes I hike alone. However, that's not a safe process or practice, so I brought along my sister to accompany me on this outing. Enchanted Rock is an amazing place. It's featured in several magazines, internet articles. It's known as a Texas hidden gem, and one of the most things that you got to do when you visit Texas. It's been mentioned in songs, particularly in My Texas by Pat Green. It's one of my favorite songs, and it is actually in the very first line of that song. So, needless to say, that visiting Enchanted Rock is an integral part of a Texan's upbringing, if you will. So much so that the geological evidence shows that people have been doing so for over 11,000 years. I was not afforded the opportunity to go to Enchanted Rock growing up, so was my first time, and I was beyond excited. I didn't take too many videos while I was there or snap a whole lot of pictures, but I had a lot of fun with it. So I hope you guys can forgive me for that. All right. Enjoy my presentation. Hey class, for my Enchanted Rock is located in Fredericksburg, Texas. Exact coordinates are 30.5066 degrees north, 98.8189 degrees west. It has an elevation of 1,825 feet. It has 8.4 miles of hiking trails. It is a pluton, which means it is a body of intrusive igneous rock that is crystallized from magma, slowly cooling below the surface of the earth, which is why you can see these coarse grains. Enchanted Rock itself was created by molten rock, crystallizing deep under the surface about 1 billion years ago. And in the meantime, the material above has been eroded away to expose the granite. Climate. The climate is characterized by relatively high temperatures and evenly distributed rainfall throughout the year. In the summer, this region is largely under the influence of moist, maritime airflow from the western side of the subtropical anticyclonic cells over the low latitude ocean waters. Temperatures are high and can lead to warm nights. Summers are usually somewhat wetter than winters, with much of the rainfall coming from convectional thunderstorm activity. Tropical cyclones also enhance warm season rainfall in some of the parts of the region. The coldest month is usually quite mild, although frosts are not uncommon. And winter precipitation is derived primarily from frontal cyclones along the polar front. The Köppen climate classification subtype for this climate is CFA, humid subtropical climate. The average amount of rainfall for the year in Enchanted Rock State Park is 27.6 inches. The month with the most rainfall on average is September with 5 inches of rainfall. The month with the least rainfall on average is March with an average of 1.2. There are an average of 54 days that rain, with the most rainfall occurring in April with 6 days. And the least rainfall occurs in August, which is 3 days.
So we finally made it to Enchanted Rock. We have to wear masks even inside the park while hiking. So this is going to be fun.
This right here is the trail that we ended up hiking. It's pretty cool. You can see differences in terrain and everything. You can see creeks up in here, which is pretty cool. We walked along sort of right there. We also saw thermal streams, which is the streams that are only there when water is present, like right after a rain and then the water goes away. They had a couple of those. as well here. But this was the general layout of what we did. Enchanted Rock is full of weathering. It has chemical and physical weathering. Erosion is one of, if not the most prevalent geological processes happening at Enchanted Rock. While erosion can occur from physical and chemical means, the easiest to see from atop Enchanted Rock is physical erosion through exfoliation. Enchanted Rock itself is a perfect example of exfoliation, because as pressure is being removed, that causes the rock to crack and peel off slowly like an onion. And you can see this process happening. It is rich in silicates, quartz, feldspar, and dark minerals, and it even gets its distinct pink color from the abundance of potassium feldspar. The intrusive granite of the rock mass, or pluton, was exposed by extensive erosion of the surrounding sedimentary rock, primarily the Cretaceous Edwards limestone, which is exposed just a few miles south of Enchanted Rock. So this is a couple of pictures showing some really good exfoliation on how it's cracking and coming apart from the rest of the granite. Oxidation is a reaction with oxygen to form an oxide. Hydrolysis is a reaction with water, and carbonation is a reaction with CO2 to form a carbonate. In these reactions, the total volume increases, and since chemical weathering is most effective on grain surfaces, this integration of rock occurs. Here is examples of oxidation. You can see the stain on the granite, how the granite is supposed to be pink, and you can see that it's getting eroded by the chips, and then how it's not smooth and everything else. But what this picture is for is specifically for the oxidation that you can see around here and on here as well. Spherical weathering is a form of chemical weathering that affects jointed bedrock and results in the formation of concentric or spherical layers of highly decayed rock within weathered bedrock that is known as saprolite. And it makes like giant boulders. Those are the boulders that you see at Enchanted Rock. The boulders are also pictured right beside me. And here's some more examples of it. That was really fun, climbing that whole big rock pile. I don't know. I didn't see anybody else doing it. I didn't know if we were supposed to do it, but hey, I did it anyway. And then there's just some more pictures. I mean, there's a picture from atop the large rock. You could see out there, and there's some pictures of granite and some other things. And that concludes my project. I hope you guys learned about it, and I really, really suggest you guys going out there and hiking Enchanted Rock. And there's so much more there. I couldn't fit everything into this presentation. They have lakes there, they have camping there, they have caves there. They have just so much there. I highly, highly recommend that you go and you participate.